Look at this picture. This picture clearly demonstrated recent development in international politics. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's story is totally different, and we will going to cover a important development in international relations and regional security. You all know that recently Pakistan and Saudi Arabia has signed a strategic mutual defense agreement, and it was in news. And when I was reading newspaper, I came across the same news in three newspapers: the Hindu, the Indian Express, and even the Times of India. So I think it is important for us to discuss. So I have brainstormed some of the ideas, and now we will going to start this video. So intake from this video will going to help you in your upcoming SSB as well as in the common group discussion. We will going to discuss first thing, that is historical ties of Saudi Arabia and Pakistan. Then we will also understand the recent agreement and its use for the Saudi Arabia as well as for the Pakistan. Then in last we will also understand what the implications on the India, and is it impacting India's best policy or not. So let's start this video. So first thing, that is Saudi Arabia and Pakistan. Both share very deep friends relation when it comes to the trade, defense, cultural, and so many other things. Both countries are Sunni majority country, and even one thing that is very important for us to understand is Saudi Arabia, which is considered custodian of the Islam. Means there is two important mosques in the Saudi Arabia, and that were considered very important with the all the Islamic countries. Then on the other hand, Pakistan, which is the only Islamic country that has a nuclear capabilities or nuclear warfare. And as you know that what is going on in the West Asia, there is skirmishes, attacks, and so many other things. Means there is a totally unstable situation in the West Asia. So Saudi Arabia is just looking for something to secure its own border. This agreement will going to play a very important role for both countries. First thing, that is the recent agreement was just signed after the 7 day Israel has launched the attack on Qatar, and then Saudi Arabia has also feared of the same, that it will going to attack on the Saudi Arab too. So it has signed this agreement with the Pakistan. Now understand what Saudi Arabia want from this agreement. First thing, they were both citing that attack on one country will consider attack on the other country. Then there is also one thing, that is nuclear capabilities. Pakistan is nuclear capable country, and its entire nuclear expeditions and all these things, means nuclear development, was totally funded by the Saudi Arabia only. Now Saudi Arabia also want to develop nuclear arsenals in its defense mechanism. So it will take the help from the Pakistan only, and will both countries will develop nuclear capabilities for the Saudi Arabia and to secure itself from the western disturbances. Now understand what this other thing that will going to help Pakistan. Pakistan is a bankrupt country, as you all know, and it requires financial assistance from wherever it can possible. So first thing, that is Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia will going to fund the Pakistanis most of the infrastructures and so many other developments in the term of defense, and you can take all things like it was always funded by the Saudi Arabia only. And even most of the Pakistani elites are living in the Saudi Arabia, and they have bank accounts and so many things in the Saudi Arabia only. Even the cricketer, means Pakistan Cricket Council, is also considering Saudi Arab as its home ground. So you can take the simple that they have very good relation, and they will going to help, and they will going to leverage the same relation to secure each other. Now understand what is the thing that India has to take, or what are the implications for India. Implications means India has a very bitter relation with the Pakistan. As you all know, recently what happened in Operation Sindoor, Pakistan and India was engaged in a minor conflict, and there was a war-like situation between both countries. Now, on the other hand, India has really good relation with the Saudi Arab countries. It is importing huge crowd. There is a use diaspora and so many other things when we have a relation with the Saudi Arab. Means it is a healthy and mutual friendship between both countries. So such type of agreements will going to hamper India's decision making, what India has to choose and what India has to not. So it will be very important for India's diplomacy to consider all the aspects before making any decision. That was the one thing. But Saudi Arab has assured India that this agreement will not going to hamper our relation. And it is obviously not, because India was considered largest importer of crude oil in all across the world. And in that, Saudi Arabia is considered the second largest country when it comes to importing crude oil. Now, second thing, that is diaspora. Diaspora means Indian diaspora is in the Saudi Arabia. This is not just a workforce for the Saudi Arabia's development, but it is the most peace loving diaspora. Means Indian diaspora, as you all know, we all love peace. So it is a peaceful, there is no rebellion, no agitation, and no conflict because of diaspora. Means you can take leverage of diaspora and it will give you development only. No things that you will going to hamper your own economy. That was the thing. Then we are also emerging as a major defense manufacturing production center, and in that Saudi Arabia will also require the defense products, and India will going to fill this gap in the future. And Saudi Arabia is also looking that in that way also, because it is a very credible defense production system and you can leverage and protect your territory. So that was the thing, and I want to cover in that a small video, but it will a very effective video when it come to share these thoughts with anybody else. Jai Hind, and if you like the video, subscribe and like the video.